Hello guys, it's Crankiest Fozzie returning today with the second edition, or rather follow-up edition, of the first tactical guides, because what I looked at in the video is I covered sort of playing in front of the opposition when the opposition team are sort of favourites to lose, and they tend to play a back line of 4 on defend. In the previous game we played Bedford, which is Luton's very local team. They're not anything to be feared for, but we beat them 6-0 playing on the particular tactic I showed you yesterday. I wanted to show you the opposite side because we're playing Liverpool under 23s, as you can see, and I wanted to demonstrate the second tactic, and sort of so you've got a visual understanding of actually what's going on. Now we're 2-0 up. Now we're inviting Liverpool to come forwards, and then we are sort of looking to get in behind. Now when you are playing high, obviously you play in front of the back line. When you're playing low, you need runners. So there's two types of players. You've got technically gifted players who are willing to receive the ball, first touch, get their head up, make a pass, look after the football for you, and play in that particular way. But then you've got the opposite. When there's space available and the opposition fullbacks like to come forwards, then there's an opportunity there. Now, when you have the ability to allow a team onto you and then play in behind, you need to focus your players on getting forward quite quickly. Okay. Now, all of these roles combine very well. I've put the 3 defensive players there in the back line, making sure that we're okay, and I've got the winger on the left there supporting. So they're doubling up. I wanted to make sure that their right flank was locked down, because my left, their right, was locked down so that they could have no success, because doing my homework, Liverpool are stronger on the right side. They're under 23s. So I decided to attack their left. When you have a defender on defend, you should always back him up. You should always have somebody backing him up. Now, in order to allow this central midfielder to release and get in behind, because you need runners when you're playing a deeper line, he will get forward, but I've given him fewer risky passes. Now, you need a support player either side to cover him going forward, because he's going to end up here. He's going to play the ball, he's going to go out wide here and then look to play the ball in behind. And then obviously this guy is looking to penetrate the lines, break the offside trap, or find that space which is available. Because Liverpool have come forwards, they're playing on support and they do get involved. Then probably playing on a fluid because they think they're better than us. So he's got that space to run into, and we're playing quite deep, so he's got lots of space to go forwards. What I have done with this particular tactic, now with the defensive forward, I wanted him closing down the back line, but I also wanted him to act like a poacher by moving into the channels. Okay, so he will support, but he'll also move forwards. So it's the best of both worlds of having a player supporting and an attack duty. How else to break this down for you? The ball winning midfielder there, you need to have at least one player on more risky passes. Okay, now select one, find one, and stick to it. What happens is in the dynamics, when you get the lines, the players develop relationship based on key pass success, assists, etc. So it's very, very worthwhile making sure you're picking the best possible player to do it. This guy has got passing, vision, great vision of 13. His work rate's high. His composure's okay. He's got bravery, anticipation, so he's going to anticipate these lovely little runs in behind and the defensive forward there. So when you're pushing low, dropping low, allowing the team to come in, make sure you can get forward quickly. If this video helps you, do let me know, because Kyle asked for a video that shows playing against better teams, and I'm going to show you that in the next White Hawk edition. And then I wanted to show you how I play against the teams that come at me. Right, so let's go into the highlights. I'll make this nice and quick for you. So Liverpool looking long over the top. keeper, centre back have got it covered. Sorry, that's the left back, isn't it? He's playing quite narrow there. So stretch looks long. McTominay with his physical strength knocks it down. Winger on support is looking for that player to be making the run. McTominay's gone forwards on central midfield attack, and as a result, because he's got great work rate, he's good at physically, he gets forward quickly, and he's composed. So we've got a good player there. Very, very, very good loan addition. I think Danny signed him as well. Fantastic central midfielder. But he was very unfortunate. He had him for about a week, and he got injured for 6 to 8 months, which is disgusting. How disappointing. I hope the same thing doesn't happen to me. He might have an injury proneness, so I might face the same trouble. But he's recommended as his replacement a Liverpool under 23s. I took a look at him and I thought, yeah, do you know what? I'm playing opposition teams with advanced playmakers out on the right. I might train him up to play right wing as an advanced playmaker, sitting narrower, allowing the wing back to overlap. Sorry, I am rambling and I'm not concentrating on the match there, it's continuing. But we're all over this Liverpool under 23s team with this. It's only pre-season, obviously, so it's not anything special, but I just wanted to break down and get more under the hood with regards to my tactical approaches and talk more in depth about them. If you just like one of these guys that just look at make a decision based on what you see, then I don't really want to upload the tactics. I don't really want people to go, oh I tried this and it didn't work because of this, it didn't work because of that. But you've got to program them, the instructions to your players. I haven't gone that far into it yet, but I intend to add things like dribble less, fewer risky passes to players that are incapable. Just looking at people's weaknesses and trying to stamp that out of the game. And as you get into the season, you start seeing the mistakes and then you start adjusting. But I wouldn't automatically go, no, you can't do that, in case they can, because sometimes the stats state that they can't do it, but with their mentals, they actually can. So don't just assume they can't. Look for the mistakes and then adjust accordingly. So yeah, that's all I'm going to go on about for this particular video. I hope that helps you. Just remember, against the good teams, sit back and attack from the front. Against the average teams, you can push up, play possession roles in front of the back line, and then allow your wing backs to get involved. But just make sure that you've got a central midfielder who can cover. My most highly recommended way of playing like that is to have 2 central defenders and a half-back who will allow the 2 central defenders to come up higher to the halfway line, but also make sure you've got that cover at the back there. So this has been another video from Cranky as Fuzzy. Do hit the like button and take care. Thank you very much.